What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to On the Couch Book Reviews. And today we are taking a look at, or we were reviewing rather, the book, The Copper Gauntlet, book 2 in the Magisterium series. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will say this: if you loved the first one, you're gonna love the second one even more because there's even more action-packed stuff going on, and there's even more to find out. There is a lot of stuff going on here. So we start off with Column. He's home for the summer, and he is basically chilling outside, and this girl comes up to him, and she's like, "Oh, you're home for the summer," and um his wolf scares the girl, and she asks him, she's like, "Oh, did you get into you got into the ballet school?" Because well, as you know, if you've read the first book, then you know about that. So anywho, then we get into where um his dad thinks he's evil. His dad thinks he is evil, and he really doesn't like his wolf. So that's a problem. Um, and then basically, they end up going to the movies and chilling. So he kind of feels like, hey, everything's cool. But then he goes down into the basement and he sees some pretty weird shit in the basement. I'm not gonna say what he sees or what happens. So then it goes into a scene between him and his dad. Stuff happens. I'm not gonna say what happens because it's crazy. I don't want to give nothing away. Stuff happens with his dad. It's crazy. Next scene, he leaves the house. He's trying to find somewhere to go, somewhere to get back to the Magisterium. Well, that doesn't end up happening. So he goes and stays. He goes and stays with his friend Samara, and you know, so he runs into Jasper there, and everybody's like, they don't know who he is. So he gets a ride in a taxi to Tamara's house. They don't know who he is, so he has to end up running into the house. He has to dart past the butler, all this other stuff, crazy stuff. So then, if this can't get any crazier, oh, it does. Trust me, it does. It gets crazier and crazier and crazier as the series goes on, or as the second book goes on. So then basically, all right. So they're chilling, and it's just him, her, and Aaron. They stay there for a little bit and everything. Um, everything. Everything's cool. They stay there. And then they go to the Magisterium, but everything is not cool because they find out that a special thing was stolen. The copper gauntlet was stolen, and they think that it's Carl's father who stole it. And that goes back to that scene in the basement. And basically, so then so they find out that his dad basically, or they think his dad is basically the one who took it. So they go on the run to try and find his dad before the other people can, that want to kill his dad, supposedly now for stealing this copper gauntlet. And well, it gets crazy. Because they're in the woods and they find this place, and one of the masters that was in the first book, he is part of this, like, these people who are, they study chaos magic. They're a bunch of, like, strange eccentric people, and they're just strange. So they tell them, well, come here and have a drink, and walking through the woods is blase 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 work and everything. And so they do that, and then so Havoc, his wolf, they tell him, well, since Aaron is the macaw, we want him to stay with us. And they're like, nah, we ain't letting him stay with you, because we're not letting him stay with you. And blase blase blase. So they're like, well, okay, then just give us Havoc as a collateral, collateral. So this way, if he doesn't come back, we have your pet. And he's like, nah, I'm not having this. And so basically they make a break for it. And that turns out to be crazy too. So what else? I mean, there is so much in this book, man. Like, I didn't know what to think about you know I didn't know what to think after the first one, because it was the first one was good. The first one was really, really good. Sorry, y'all, I had an itch on my nose. But the first one was really, really good. And it's the second one is even better, man. I mean, really, like, so they go on the run from the Magisterium, and they go to this place that Carl knows about. It's this place where his father has all these old cards and stuff. And like, there's this old lady that lives there, and she is a former, I guess, master or student or whatever of the Magisterium. And she's like, yo, y'all need to go back to school. Y'all need to go back where y'all came from, because there's shit around here you don't need to know about, or you don't need to be around, because it's just evil. It's some evil shit around. Basically, so they end up hot wiring a car that his father had in the barn. So they go on the run. They're trying to go to this place, and they end up getting to said place. And then there is a big battle, and they actually find his father. But what happens? Do the father and Aaron and Tamara and Carl and Jasper? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, they kind of kidnapped Jasper, because he found him, and he's like, yo, where y'all going? Trying to be nosy and trying to be all like, oh, where y'all going? This shit, where y'all going? And just blase blase blase. And they like, well, all right then, since you want to be a nosy ass, you coming with us. Since you want to be all blah blah, since you want to do all this, be in all the other folks' business and shit, you coming with us. So it's like, yo, all right. So did they make it out of the battle? Did they make it out of the battle alive? Or what happens? Or what actually happens to the Copper Gauntlet? And does Alistair Hunt get killed? Or what happens? I don't know. You're going to have to read the book to find out, ladies and gentlemen. And with that said, man, you already know what I always say. Do what you do. Do your thing. And make sure you stay on top of your game. You feel me? I hope you've enjoyed this review. Thank you for watching another episode of On the Couch Book Reviews. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a minute of content from your boy, man. You already know what it is. I'm out and I'm going. Peace. Woo! I'm out.